What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I couldn't get no sleep, man. I just watched Steph Curry just drop. Like, man, I just saw him just tear open, tear open the Blazers, man. I couldn't sleep. Look at this, 62, and dropped 62. Figured this was a perfect time to piggyback on the video I launched for you guys today. We're just talking about the Warriors. Um, there's just little things they got to fix because obviously, we've witnessed the greatness of the greatest shooter of all time. But it'll be hard for Steph Curry. If Steph Curry has to drop 60 every game for you to have success, it's going to be hard. So, if you guys like these kinds of video and you're new to my channel, don't if you like daily basketball content, follow me on all social media, or hit me with a like, subscribe to the channel, and we'll keep it going. Let's go. Let's dive into some of these possessions. We won't be here for a long time, but we're gonna take a look at the field goal attempts. Okay, so you guys remember when I was talking about how you got to learn how to put everybody in the positions for them to have success. So again, it's gonna rely on these others. I found Draymond today did a really good job defensively for them. It was nice to have him back, but it's gonna really depend on the others. Like, I don't think Draymond is going to be sufficient enough of a scoring threat to be able to give that. So, I don't think Draymond's gonna be sufficient enough of a scoring threat for him to be able to give that constant offensive punch. So you guys remember we spoke about Andrew Wiggins, we spoke about Kelly Oubre. I think those are gonna have to be the guys. But James Wiseman showed me some little things over here. So James, you got to understand who you're setting the screen for. So over here, Steph has the option. Steph's going to be able to use this screen. How quickly you could slip out of these screens is how much you're going to have success with these Warriors. Because that's when you'll be able to attack that second line. Remember, we talked about the second line over here. So Steph is going to curl. Granted, Steph is going to pull up and Steph's going to make the shot. But what the Warriors were based on in the previous year was whenever they would get stuck, they would always be anticipating and ready for the next option. That's why the ball was popping, the ball was moving. So here, James is young. But right out of this, if let's say Nurkic hard shows on this, let's say he doesn't drop. Well, you got to get a little slip. You got to get ready. So you got to slip into this little pocket. Steph is going to make that pass because Steph is a willing passer, but we still got to anticipate. It's so easy, especially when you got someone with that greatness, talk about guys like LeBron, guys like Steph Curry. It's so easy to just fall in love with just watching them, like, just playing, not moving. But yeah, man, Kelly Oubre, man, sheesh, his confidence is shot. Like, it's a completely different player from what I saw last year in Phoenix. It's like he's struggling to figure out what he's going to be able to do. Here we're going to attack the switch. Getting to the basket. There you go. Hey, I gotta try to slow it down a little bit. Steph was getting to the lane. James Wiseman, that's a good putback. Good putback. These little plays that, especially for a player. Okay, I get what it's doing. It's showing me like doubles of everything. So Let's go for made shots. Let's do that. Let's go for made shots. Let's go for the made shots. It's showing me the doubles of everything. But let's go for our made shots. Let's look at Kelly Oubre. Let's do that. Let's look at Kelly Oubre. Like I was saying, Kelly Oubre, it just seems like he's not the same player. Like he's struggling to figure out what his shots are. This is someone that's gonna have to play very well for them to be able to have that success. And I think they're just a few little pieces away. I'm saying pieces, but like a few little like tweaks away from them being a very good team. So this was the three that we saw at the beginning. You're a dunker. Don't fall in love with the three. Play to your strengths. He's struggling from three right now. Before this game, Kelly Oubre was shooting 4% from the three. You know, especially early in the game, just it's a psychological thing, right? So, you know, for any young players out there, I had a coach tell me once that as soon as you catch the ball, the psychology of it, you know, just catch the ball, just drive it hard. Just drive it hard. Get that first drive out the way, and then you'll settle down into that role. I think now what's happening is that he's trying to shoot his way back, and I don't think that's going to be the way for Kelly. I don't think that's going to be it for him. See, low shot clock. Low shot clock. You're a good driver. You got Dame Lillard. Like, maybe pitch it to Steph. Go set a screen and slip there. You know, show your versatility. You know, like when you're in the shooting slump, you gotta start focusing on these other things. You can't shoot yourself right back. You can't just decide, okay, I'm gonna shoot myself right back. Look, this is what Kelly likes doing. Ooh, hey, you know, it's like he's determined to like shoot himself back. I admire the confidence, you know, but ooh, he bangs. That's what you do. Find a way to affect the game. What I will say though is I like how he's missing shots, but like it's shots that I've seen him make last year in Phoenix. What I will say though is that he's trying to affect the game vertically, right? So we talked about having a vertical game in basketball. So I've seen him start to pick up players full court, right? Starting to pick up Dame full court. Man, he just was not hitting anything. Look, this is what I like. Understand that Steph Curry's dangerous. He catches it. Steph Curry's gonna come off of it. So what is Dame's gonna want to do? Dame's gonna want a hard hedge. This is not Temple. Trent. He understands that Gary Trent understands that he can't go under Steph Curry. He's gonna go over the top. So Kelly reads that. What does he read? Hey, slip. Give me that. That's the game. That's what we want. Read, playing off of each other. That first one. Yeah, that first one feels good, you know. Like I said, I appreciate the constant effort, but all those little things, look, you gotta box him out. He's an energy guy. He's an energy guy. Oh, malfunction. I gotta plug this up. I'm gonna lose you guys if I don't plug this up. Sorry about that. As you guys could see as we keep on looking at Kelly Oubre. Let's look at the other guys. Let's look at it's it's like little things. They put all those little things together. Because Steph, like, it's the Steph Curry system. Steph needs guys who are going to be able. See, Draymond only took 2 shots. Steph is gonna need guys with who are able to make like high IQ plays. That's the type of team that has to be around Steph. So Wiggins. So now we're looking at Andrew Wiggins. Andrew Wiggins over here. That's what I'm talking about. So you see this? We're gonna get this screen. So little detail. So if ever you have bigs or in the league that are trying to switch or you're trying to put the big at a disadvantage, don't walk into your screen, sprint to the screen, because what's going to happen is the big is going to be trailing you and then you're going to be able to play off of it. If you just jog to your screen, then your big stays attached to you. So it becomes a little bit harder for you to play with an advantage. So once you sprint, you got that separation, big slows down, screen, now we have a runway. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Just have one move, try to shift the big, get him side to side. Nothing crazy. Just go to the rim. Well, Wiggins got to make that. He has to make that. But the decision was good. And if Wiggs starts making these catch and shoots, Wiggs could be dangerous. Job, Wiggs. So he's getting his shots. I think it has to be Wiggs. It has to be Kelly. It has to be Wiggs. It has to be Kelly. Because look, Steph Curry is gonna trust you, even if you're not a shooter per se. Look, these guys, it's the Warrior system. Look at these guys. Steph Curry, when someone gives you the ball, that means they trust you with the ball and they pass it to you. They're gonna keep passing to you. Look at Draymond over here. Look at Draymond celebrating. Like, it's the Warrior system. Those shots are gonna have to. You're gonna have to take them because the players around you, your best players, trust that you have put in the work to take those shots. See Wiggs, vertical, good. That's one thing with Wiggs in transition. That's where I find that he's at his best. Look, in transition, he's sprints. He's able to switch side. He's so long and athletic. Mm. He's hard to stop in transition. Might be a breakout year for Wiggs. Like he just looks different. His game just looks different. All right, what you guys all came. So it's just little things. Respace, good. See this that respace. This is good respace. So we got the advantage over here. We're driving. His player's gonna have to help at the basket. So what Wiggs understands is that you got to create a closeout. So instead of creating this closeout coming out here, he's got to karaoke that step. So karaoke the step right over here and then get to that back pedal. Then you got a long closeout. So then you have that opportunity to be able to rip. So if you just back pedal to here, this player is just going to help and then close out. But if you move out here, then his whole momentum is going forward and you have a longer closeout and you're able to attack that. See how it was easy for him to just guard 2 players? I think this could be a very competitive team. Very competitive. It's going to be a fun team to watch. All right, what you guys came to see? We know what you guys came to see. Oh man. Man scored 62. 62 points. Oh, look at this. First one, that's the one we saw coming off. There's no hesitation. So now we're using our Steph Curry eye right here. What are our reads? He's coming. Got the switch. So just shifting side to side. You don't need all these moves to get to the basket. Here, he has a long defender on him, right? So this defender can probably, so this is how quickly the process is in his head. This defender could probably contest you at the rim if you were to get a drive, right? Off this switch, this is not a shot blocker. So now, if you drive going to the basket, you have an opportunity. Look, no moves, just shift sides. That's it. One move and we're going. Extendo. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. I will have you guys know that you can't just go and just decide to shoot like Steph Curry. You got to practice, 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 practice. Attack the big, attack the big. So here we're hot now. We've made a couple shots. So now we're going to set these screens so high up. Look, Kevon Looney's going to set this screen so high up. He's coming off of it. And how do we attack a big? We're attacking it big with speed. Whenever we have this runway right here, especially if you're a small guards out there using those high ball screen, the faster you can get downhill, the better it is because the big is going to be in retreat mode. Either he's going to backpedal and give you a pull-up J, or he's going to overplay you and you're going to be able to drive, maybe body, get to the rim. But you got to be able to use your speed going downhill. Remember that even if someone is stronger than you, okay, if you use speed and velocity to attack this person, then their strength doesn't matter because you're going downhill. So it's like in science, it's like science. If you're going downhill, speed does not matter. The power of the other person does not matter. Nothing easier than moving a stationary object. Look, just shift sides. This is the key to this right here. Here, Cantor's here. He's just going to shift sides, right? He switched hands, got him to open up, and then blow by hesitation. A big man, no way big man's going to stay in front of him. There's no way the big man's going to stay in front of him. Use that runway. Right now, he's catching fire right now. Look, same concept. It's the same concept. Look, they double. Look, we're attacking the big. We can't see it because it happened so quickly right out of half court. But look, he's attacking the big. As soon as you have a big all the way outside the three, anytime they're outside the key, use that speed, beat him to the basket. A small guard, you have a big on you. The advantage is you, the guard. So use that speed, attack. Gets downhill, it's too late. Bucket. So now here's the thing. Shooters, you make a couple of threes. Let's look at Steph Curry over here. Steph Curry is so good at this. He lulls you to sleep. See, on the catch, he knows Draymond's going to look for it. When they over-deny you, 1 foot ahead of you, a foot outside the three-point line, cut back door. Because then what happens is he doesn't have enough for it. If you have a race and someone has their back to the goal and you have your front to the goal and you're facing the goal, who's going to get there first? The one facing it, right? So cut hard, then someone else has to draw. It has to draw help on one side, and then we might be able to have like someone else open. If he cuts, maybe Dame Lillard steps in, we get a pass here, right? But good things happen when you cut hard. Lay, man. And the key to Steph's game is he's always in movement. Always moving. Oh man. Guys, are you guys noticing a pattern over here? We get the ball, we're using this screen. So now they have to go over our screen. They have to respect us. Now, what do we think? What do we think is going to happen on this? What do we think is going to happen? When we have a big, stationary big, we want to be using speed, but using our move, what's one thing that we want to do? We want to make the big move side to side. Because don't forget, laterally, bigs are not that good compared to guards. Now look, we got the big. It's a quick read. Switch sides. We're gone. Simple. Keep the game simple. We are in the second quarter. He grabbed an offensive rebound. Man. Look. What's happening here? Over the top. Uses whole momentum against him. Look. He has this gap here. Player's going to step. His whole momentum shifting this way. He's going to cross him back that way. And one, ref. Give me that. Like, man. The thing with Steph, I'll tell you what the thing with Steph is. The thing with Steph is that even though, and I'll say it, I was having a discussion with someone on Twitter today. If you guys aren't following me on Twitter, follow me on Twitter. It's always a fun time on Twitter. I was saying like, yo, I don't think Steph Curry by himself can carry a team. Can carry a team, right? Because with carrying a team, what I mean by that is, okay, by carrying a team, what I mean by that is he going to be able to score 60 every night? No. That's where the other guys got to step up. Is he the greatest shooter of all time? Absolutely. Nobody has done it like this. Steph has changed the game of basketball. Look at this. Let a play develop. So you guys are seeing patterns, and most of my videos are all the same. Are all the same. Look. So we're gonna use this ball screen. And you guys remember, most of the time they're in a drop coverage. Okay, so drop coverage means that your guard is going to go over the top. Okay, your guard is going to go over the top of the screen, and your big's job is to control, stay here until the guard has the chance to come over and get back in position. So his goal is to guard two. Right now, Cantor is guarding two players at the same time, right? So his job is to stay on level with James Wiseman while controlling and having a hand on Steph Curry. That's a drop coverage, okay? So you guys remember what I said? Let the game develop, right? So if we're letting the game develop, if James Wiseman, right now we have an advantage. We're 2-on-1. If James Wiseman keeps on rolling, right? Melo, little help, but Kendra has to come back to his man. Look, let the game develop. And that's an easy shot for Steph. Patience. You guys would be surprised. If you hold the ball for an extra second, you got to be surprised to see how it opens up. Here it is. Here it is. We're using the screen, high ball screen. Here. That's just mean. Bigs don't want to step outside the three. As much as possible, they're going to try to stay at the three. Look, that's just mean. Here's 62 right here. You guys ready? Here's 62. Draymond knew exactly what he was doing. Hey, that was a foul too. Hey, oh man, these guys going crazy. Oh man, how long we got? Okay, maybe a couple defensive clips. Couple defensive clips, and then we out of here. Couple defensive clips, and then we out of here. Let's go defense. So Portland, let's go. Portland made buckets. Yeah. Let's go in the first quarter until CJ. Yep. All right. So now defensively, like I said, man, Draymond really stepped up. This is where Wiggins, Kelly Oubre, James Wiseman, defensively, they got a lot of defensive potential. Draymond, we know Draymond. Like, they got four guys that I think could really affect the spacing of other teams' offense. And if we're being completely honest, see, that's you can't go get that. The ball's dropping, you can't go get that. If we're being honest, very switchable. Guys, if you're saving the ball, don't save the ball. Don't send the ball to the other team. Like, like throw the ball in the corners. You know, don't throw it back into the middle of your paint. Don't do that. Don't do that. But yeah, if you're looking at the lineup that's out there, you got Draymond, you got Kelly Oubre, you got Wiggins, and you got James Wiseman. Right? You got Draymond, you got Kelly Oubre, you got James Wiseman. Like the four of them. Like I think they could all switch. It's a good defensive lineup. Okay, so here we're on the other side of it. This time we're looking at how the Warriors go against the drop. We're gonna put our rookie right here into play. See, CJ's cold. CJ's gonna use the exact same thing that we were talking about. See here, we got space, runway, shift sides. So what Wiseman has to do over here, as a big, you want to be able to, you can't give the guard a runway. Okay. You want to snap this gap a little bit. I know it's hard for a big, but you can't give him his momentum because right now his momentum is giving him the advantage and he has you at his mercy. So see here, he's switching hands. Get James Wiseman to switch side to side. And then boom, another one. And he's able to get his shot off. So I know it's hard, but especially now with the game being all ball screen, it's hard. Yeah, that's mouse in the house. That's the only problem is that the Warriors they're not that big. That's the only issue, I would say. Guards, you guys want to play at the next level? You guys need a pocket pass. Look how easy it is for Dame to be doing these pocket passes right here. Pocket pass, which is a bounce pass. Here, pocket. Whenever you're attacking the hard hedge or a hard show, you want to be able to give a pocket pass to your big. Kevon Looney did a good job over here. Look, on this, see Dame's looking to turn the corner. Kevon Looney steps in and does a pretty good job. But now the problem is here. Steph Curry, right? You want to be, so as this is happening, Steph's got to be in position already. Okay. The mistake that a lot of guards try to do is that whenever there's a ball screen, they try to help at the rim. But you have a 7-footer at the rim on you. That usually doesn't end too well. So what you want to do off the ball is same way offense, you want to have as much space as possible. On defense, you want to shrink the space. So what Steph needs to do is Steph needs to play up a little bit at this elbow over here. Okay. play big, wide, a little bit at this elbow over here. And then as um, Cantor's rolling to the basket, just tag him. Tag him, slow him down. Because right now, again, we're talking about momentum. Momentum is a big thing in basketball. So you were talking about momentum. There's no way you're going to stop a big if he's going at full momentum. But if you could stop him before he starts taking, because let's look at these steps that Cantor's taking. After setting the screen, boom, that's one, that's two, that's three, it's four, right? So if Steph could stop him at 1, 2 here, then you give yourself a chance. But momentum is a big thing. Is a big thing. So maybe step up a little bit up at this elbow area right here for you to be able to get a tag on the big. Give yourself a chance. It's all momentum. Everything we learned in school, geometry, science, it all plays a factor, guys. Like I said, they're small. So look, Cantor gave him the business. Here we got Dame. So Dame is very good at that. Damian Lillard is very good at that. He's gonna call for that screen. He's gonna call for that screen, right? And as you, first of all, if it's Dame, you got to pick him up. Dave is shooting that from the parking lot. So Dame is very good at that. As he's setting the screen, so you could see Kent Bazemore start turning his head. Look at over here. You could see him start turning his head. See, he's turning his head, worrying about the screen. And as the screen is coming, he's getting ready to force him so he doesn't use the screen, right? So this is called a blue or ice. He's trying to keep him on the side of the screen. As he shifts his feet, Dame is pulling that. So Dame is very good at timing these things. So with the way his momentum is, there's no way that Bazemore is going to be able to contest that. Timing, momentum. For today, all I want you guys to remember is timing and momentum. That's just bad defense. That's just bad defense. That's just bad defense. Whenever you have a ball screen, you got to get up into the player. You can't just open up like this. The way he's opening up, that's just bad defense. Kelly's got to get into it. Use your length, get into his body. Don't be afraid to be physical with him. That's just bad defense. Kelly gave him the runway. Maybe one more. Let's try to find a good one. It's a shot. Let's try to find a good clip. Finish the first quarter. Okay. So this is a good one right here. We have a double, right? They're doubling CJ at half court. That's insane. But look, there's 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Who are you? You got to be willing to give up something. If you're going to double so that CJ doesn't get that shot, but then you got to understand. So now, if they're doubling here, the Blazers are basically playing 4-on-3 over here. You got Melo, you got Cantor, you got Covington, you got someone else in the corner, right? This is Trent, Gary Trent. So here, this is great spacing by the Blazers. So here we're playing that 3. We're playing that 3-on-1. Problem with that is we got to decide who we're leaving. Now this is a problem because as he's sprinting back, you had to already on the catch. There's like a little detail. On the catch, he's coming. So his whole momentum is going towards the paint, correct? It is very hard for your momentum to come to the paint and for you to be able to go back. So Pascal got to be, he has to already be here. to get the roll. So that's why we're talking about playing high up the gaps, right? Over here, when they leave the double, he has to be already over here. So he's playing too close to Melo. Now it's too late. And you leave Carmelo Anthony, who's an all-time scorer, get a buzzer. See here, ball shifts. He's moving. His momentum is coming. So anytime your momentum is going one way, you got to stop your momentum to go back the other way. But which makes it very hard to recover to a pass. Because look, the pass is gone. The ball travels faster than a man. So by the time the ball's not even in his hands yet. He should be already over here. Because now what's happening is on the catch, he's moving. The read is good, but it's too late. So now on the flight of the ball, he is over here and he has to stop, gather back, and rotate back. That's no way that's Kevon Looney's help. That should be Pasquale. But yeah, it was a fun game. I had a lot of fun watching that game. We'll say that. Had a lot of fun. I don't think they're, like I said, I don't think they're missing much. You know, Steph Curry might make me eat my words, and I like it, you know, because it's nice to see. It's nice to see all-time greats do their thing. I think they have the player's gonna have to learn. They're gonna have to tweak the Curry system a little bit, but I mean, you guys saw it in the film. Like, it's just like they're not bad. It's just like they're just missing something, you know. So, all those shots that we could rely Clay on doing, we can't rely on, or for not yet, we can't rely on getting that same production every night from Wiggins and Oubre. So I think it kind of plays into the mental of them where they think like, oh, they have to score or whatever. But like, I think they'll fix it. I think it's something they'll definitely fix up over time. So that was part 2. You guys were lucky. You guys got part 2 of the Warriors. So thank you so much. You stuck through this video. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already, because I have a lot more coming up. So that's it for today's video. It's Coach O. Catch you on the next one.